Hello friends, welcome to the fifth video of this tutorial series. In this part, we will be integrating the TypeOrm module in our application, and using the TypeOrm package, we will be able to communicate with our backend database. In the previous part, we saw how we can create a resource, and we created our first resource, that's the post module, or the post resource in our case. And we saw all these files that are there, and that gets generated with the CLI. So to integrate TypeOrm, let's head back to the official documentation here. And as you can see, under the database section, we have this TypeOrm integration part, wherein I will be running this command to install the TypeOrm package, the Nest.js package for TypeOrm, and MySQL. So if you are using any other database like MongoDB or maybe PostgreSQL, so make sure you choose the correct package for your database. So let's copy this from here and go to the terminal. And I have the server still running here. So let me paste it here and give it some time to finish the installation. And then we will work on the importing part. Okay, so it's done. So now we have to import the module, the TypeOrm module, in our root module. That's the app module. So head back to the imports array, type TypeOrm module dot for root, and this expects set of options here. The first one is the type of database. In my case, it's MySQL, and you have a lot of options here. Okay, as you can see. Oops. Next is the database. So I've created a new database in the MySQL server. So I'm using the community server edition of MySQL, and I have that installed on this PC. And in order to connect to the database, I'm using DBeaver application here. It's a really nice free application which you can use to connect to almost any database, I believe, except Mongo. So this is the new database that I created. It's completely empty. As you can see, it has got no tables inside it. So this is the database I will be using throughout the course. So let's use it. So the name is blog-tutorial. So blog-tutorial. Next is the username. Mine is root. Yours can be different. Password is this, and a couple of other options that I will be using. First is auto load entities. I'll set it to true, and synchronize, set it to true. So if you're planning to deploy this application in your production environment, make sure you do not use synchronize, as that might mess up things at the database level. So it's always recommended to use migrations. You can read more about migrations in the official docs. Okay, so make sure you do that. So once that is done, one thing I believe you're missing is the port number. Okay, username, password, and the port is 3306, and also the host. So host is localhost in my case, because I have the server locally installed here. So with that done, if I save the changes and check my server, so everything is running fine. In case if you encounter any error that says rxjx_1 dot last value from is not a function, you simply go to this URL or search on Google with that error. You will get this first Stack Overflow link. You open it and run any one of these commands, these three commands. So mostly we will be using npm. So this is simply upgrading your RxJS version from whatever you have to 7, because that is what is needed. Once you do that, you should see that the error is gone and you have the server running again. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video here. In the next video, we will start working on the post resource. We will create the post entity and see how we can upload the data from code to the SQL server. We will be doing everything in the code, and we'll be interacting with the SQL database from the code, and we will never go to this application, this DBeaver application, and create the tables or do anything here. And I mean, we can add entries for testing purposes, but we will never be creating any tables manually or removing the tables from here manually. Okay, everything will be done through code. So till then, so please finish this configuration, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and have a wonderful day.